Hello everyone, this is Jamie and I'm super excited today to do my first unboxing video and I'm so happy to share it with you all. In my previous video I mentioned that I was taking a trip to France, and while in France I was hunting down various bookstores to see if any of them carried French tarot decks. And I was super happy to find one bookstore in particular, so quaint and so cute, in Paris. And I went there and I was so overwhelmed by all of the wonderful tarot decks and oracle decks that were there. Now I do not have any oracle decks, but I was super stoked to see how many tarot decks they had. And I wanted to get at least one French tarot deck, because you don't come across this stuff so readily in the United States. So I'm super excited that I came up across this little cute deck, and it's Tarot of Marseille, and I guess a lot of people say Tarot du Marseille or de Marseille. I'm sorry, I don't speak French. It's a sweet little deck though, nice size. It's kind of pricey though. This was €18, and I'm not sure if you can find this on Amazon or anywhere in the United States for cheaper. I've not done much research on that, but I'm super excited to open it up and see what the cards look like. So this is Grimaud and Tarot of Marseille, 78 cards with an instruction booklet. All right, so I've got my little knife over here. Let's see if I can open this up without tearing the box up. Oh gosh. There. Let's see. So I have seen this deck through various videos before, but I've never seen the cards up close, and so I think this will be really fun to share with you guys. All right, so let's take a look and see what's inside the box. Oh gosh, these things scare me. Like a bull in a china shop. I'm not the most graceful thing. Let me see. Please, pretty please. Don't mess up. There. Oh, okay. So the inside, the cards themselves aren't wrapped with plastic, which is awesome. We don't really need all the plastic. So let me go ahead and just keep this pretty here for you guys. I'll keep it on the French side. Let's put it there. All right. So first things first, we have a little white booklet, and Ancient Tarot de Marseille. This is, of course, in French. Let's see. Ah, great. We do have an English side to the pamphlet. How to use the cards. Let's take a look. Wow, there's a lot of information here. I'm not familiar with the Tarot de Marseille because I've never come across one of these decks. So I definitely have a lot of reading up to do, but I think it'll be a fun little challenge. So of course you have descriptions for all of the cards, and I know based on what I've seen that these decks are pip decks, and so you really have to have a good understanding of what each of the cards means. I'm not sure if the meanings stray, so I'll definitely have to read up on this before I would feel comfortable doing a reading. But I'm just happy that I have at least one little deck. I did purchase 2 others, and I'll share those in other videos in the future, but I'm super excited about this one. So let's see. Oh, okay. We have I guess it's an information card. I don't read French. I took 1 year of French in high school, and I'm embarrassed to say my French speaking capabilities are very, very scarce. So I'll set this off to the side. And here we have another information card, maybe. These are different decks. I'm not sure. All right, so let's take a look at the cards. We have, of course, oh, wait a minute. This is the Magician. And Le Bateleur, I'm not sure. We're just gonna look at them. How about that? Wow. Okay, so there's a lot of primary colors going on here. And I'm guessing they just stick with that. Let's take a nice look. So the cardstock is really nice, actually. I like the size. I could just see this would look really nice in a spread. I'm not sure how I feel about them just being primary colored. At least they're consistent. I guess they're kind of cute though. And of course, here's what the backs look like. So they're completely reversible. Actually, the more that I look at them, the more I like the colors. I guess you would have to be really creative to use the same colors over and over again. A Chariot. La Justice. Or La Justice. Hermit. It's cool. Then of course the Wheel of Fortune. Force. Hanged Man. Death is not, there's no label for death. It's unusual, it's odd. So those of you who are familiar with Tarot de Marseille, please share comments. I wonder why this card isn't labeled. There's obviously a lot I have to learn. Temperance, I like this card. They have sort of like a playing card look to them. The Devil. Very strange. Wow, I like the Tower card. Actually, it looks kind of festive, like confetti falling around. A tower party. That would be a party I do not want to go to. The star. I like this card. Fun looking. So to anyone watching this video, are you familiar with the Tarot de Marseille? Have you done readings with it? Does it stray far away from the Rider-Waite-Smith formula or meanings? Wow, that's cool. I like the sun. Yeah, I'm actually digging the colors now. Now that I'm looking at the cards, I like that they're sticking with that color palette. Wow. So I know that this is a deck that's been around for a long time. So I'm happy to have one, and it's really cool. Oh, okay, so the Fool is the last of the majors here. It's cool. It's really odd. Is that his bum? Is it Roy? Roy de Deniers? Deniers? Deniers is coin, money? Like dinero? Okay, so Rain is queen. That's pretty. Like the little profile view for the queen. And Cavalier, as that would be the knight. And here we have the pips. They are really pretty looking though. Like the little flower blossom in the center, things sprouting out. I bet this would be tricky. How do you go about with intuition and feeling? I guess that's what I'm not really familiar with or used to with a pip deck. Sorry guys, trying to keep this pretty for you. I think that would be the challenge for those of us who maybe are not familiar or comfortable with using pip decks. It's certainly pretty, striking, and I could see that there are some different visuals, but a lot of them are just kind of like flowery. So if you have any recommendations or if you could share links with those of us who aren't familiar with pip decks, that would be awesome. Any information you could share would be spectacular. I love the look of this deck and the feel of it. The cards feel really great. The size is nice and manageable. Wow, that's cool. Really nice. Oh gosh, let me make this nice and tidy and pretty. I'm a sucker for aesthetics. All right. Oh wow, okay, so there's some differences here. 2 swords there. The one in the center here. A little flower, it looks like. They really are pretty cards. So I noticed there was another deck right alongside of this one, but it was a red one. So I'm not sure if there's any major differences, but if any of you have the red deck, are there any major differences? Do you prefer that deck to this one? Like I said, this one says Grimaud, so I'm not sure what that means. I haven't done my homework on this deck, so there's obviously a lot I need to read. The cups. Wow, that's pretty. And of course, I would be fixating on making sure I had the number right with all the cups. And the swords. I think the swords would be sort of tricky. And they don't really look like swords, a lot of them in the sword suit. Sort of like a, I don't know, like big stick things. This is nice. Love the symmetry. Wow. What do you guys think of the color palette? Are you liking it so far? Maybe the red deck has a different color palette. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Oh, we have some green. The batons. sure why everything's so mixed up. Yeah, that's confusing. Thankfully, they have the number written there because, wow. They look kind of dark in the video. I'm using natural light today. I pretty much always use natural light, and it's early in the day, so kind of gives everything a weird neon looking glow. Oh, I like this one. That's cool. I like this dark green. All right, so we have taken a close-up look at each of the cards in the Tarot de Marseille deck. And this is a mini deck. It's Grimaud. Oh, it's like an ancient Tarot de Marseille. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I'm super excited to share this with you. Like I said, this is my first unboxing video ever. So thanks so much for bearing with me. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. I'll be back with another video soon. I have 2 other decks that I purchased while in France. So I'll do an unboxing of at least one of them. One of them I cheated. I opened it up while I was on the airplane because I saw that it was sort of peeling and I was too tempted. Sorry. But I'll be sure to make a video and share that one with you as well. Again, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate any comments or likes. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll continue to do my best to share my wacky videos of travel and tarot and art and food. Sort of a big assortment. I hope you have a great day or evening or afternoon. Take care, and until I see you again,